right, music fans, welcome back. It is Dave, the Real Music Observer, observing real music in real time for real people just like you right there. And me, yours truly, right here. Lindsey Buckingham takes to Twitter and talks about how he was really in trouble. Yeah, remember that song by Lindsey Buckingham, one of his first singles, I believe the first tune that was released off of the Law and Order album way back in the early 1980s. Not too long after the band's wildly experimental album Tusk was released. I think the deluxe box set of Tusk is like 80 tracks or something like that. Outtakes and live versions from various places. And look, as far as him being in trouble, he more or less says the band at that point was a little angry with him because he was largely responsible for the material on Tusk and the way it sounded. This, of course, a lot of critics have recognized that this was more or less a rebellion, a mutiny against the commercial success of the album Rumors. But here's what's interesting. I think over time, the album Tusk, although there are some short songs that Lindsey does on that record, and some of them are a little bizarre, there are some great tracks on that album, like Over and Over, Save Me a Place, and The Ledge, and, the list goes on, Sisters of the Moon. And I think Lindsey, played a little bit of a balancing act between his more raw and sort of out there experimental moments and the rest of the band's desires to kind of record some stuff that sounded more like Rumors. The tune "Think About Me," I think, it's almost like a Rumors outtake. I mean, it's a great track. And of course, you've got Sarah, and you've got the title track, which to me broke all kinds of crazy new ground and was still commercial. So Buckingham being in trouble for creating kind of an evil genius masterpiece of a record with, yes, there's a couple of filler tracks on there, but for the most part, I think for what they were doing at the moment, I think Tusk is a great representation of Fleetwood Mac as a band. And what's sad is that kind of creativity, that level of genius is no longer present in this group without Buckingham. He's just too important. It's really cool how he's telling the story, going back in time and telling this story. I think he feels now he can be a little bit more transparent as an artist because he's been unintentionally set free from the shackles of the other band members. And again, it's tragic. I think in the end, these guys will probably regret letting Lindsey go because there's just too much good stuff that this guy has been a part of with this group. And he's just somebody that really is in the upper echelon of the creative forces in contemporary music, probably in the last 30, 40, 50 years. I mean, the guy is just very intelligent and understands how to put different sounds to different things, and is a great producer, arranger, and is really missed. And I don't see why he was in trouble back then, and I don't see why he should be in any trouble right now. Done with this video. Be back with more soon. See you then.